Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Mini Mogul Monday. I'm Jerry Fetta here with the one and only Sammy Lerone. Say what's up, Sammy.
What's up?
So we're here to talk about Chapter 2 on the way to happiness. Okay, so we did Chapter 1. I know you did a review on that last week. We're going to talk about Chapter 2. Do you remember what Chapter 2 is about?
Yeah, Chapter 2 is about do not take drugs.
So it's be temperate. Don't take harmful drugs. That's number 1. And then number 2, don't take alcohol to excess. Right? So it doesn't say never drink alcohol. It just says don't do it to excess, right? So, Sammy, when is the last time we took harmful drugs?
I never did.
Never. We don't really take harmful drugs. And we don't really drink either, right? So for us, those two aren't super applicable, but you know, we're right now in the middle of Fredericksburg, Virginia, in the middle of nowhere in a farmhouse. Someone might slip us some moonshine, who knows? But that's not really something we're gonna go out and do. So let's talk about, like, for those that are watching, because maybe someone's watching and they are dealing with drugs, or maybe they do tend to drink alcohol to excess. What would you tell someone if they're dealing with a drug problem right now and you're trying to help them do the way to happiness, step number 2?
Well, I would just tell them that if they actually truly want to be happy, they should ignore the drugs. Drugs don't make you happy. Like, first you feel happy, and the next time you do it, you're not getting as much, and you start thinking, oh, I need more drugs. No, it's just because the drug took out all that vitamins that you have stored in your body, and so the next ones you have don't do anything.
So don't
just make it worse.
And just make it worse. So don't do drugs. And a lot of time when people are doing drugs, it's because they're not happy in the first place.
Yeah.
So they're trying to find a way to be happy. Maybe they suffered a loss. Same with drinking too much. When people drink too much and get drunk, usually they're not happy. They're trying to, like, distract themselves and kind of cover up maybe some pain that they're feeling. So we would tell you, instead, let's go back to point number 1. Take care of yourself. Right? Because doing drugs doesn't really take care of you. It might make you feel better right away, but it's a long-term bad effect. Same thing with, having too much alcohol. You're not really taking care of yourself. You might feel better about it in the short term, but in the long term, you get a hangover, you get a headache, you don't remember anything. You end up adopting a Chinese child and you don't remember what his name is or how you got him, right? So these are the kind of things you want to avoid by doing too much of drugs and alcohol. So for us, we're not really going to struggle with that one, but for you guys, if you're watching, if you are dealing with that, this is an area that's going to take discipline, right? If you're someone that's, habitually using drugs and it's something that's not good for you, the best way to stop is to communicate, tell someone about it, use your discipline, and use precept number 1 of take care of yourself instead, and apply the rest of these. I would say if someone's not happy, that's probably the best thing they could do, right?
Yeah.
And then same thing with the alcohol. I would say alcohol is not all bad, right? So I'm not a drinker, but I do like the flavor of some alcohols. So I like, the flavor of, like, bourbon. It's like, a good flavor, kind of like the same way I am with coffee. I don't drink coffee for a caffeine hit. I like the flavor of it. So if you like to drink, just don't do it in excess. It's okay to use it for flavor. It's okay to have a social drink once in a while, but stay in control. Like, we both like being in control of ourselves, huh?
Yep.
And can someone really be in control of themselves if they're on drugs and alcohol?
No.
Exactly. So, Sammy, what's our random fact for today? I think we're good on this topic for this moment, but what's our random fact for today?
Well, that we're living right now in a big farm with big lambs and pigs, and there's a pool filled with bugs.
That is a random fact, and it is true. That's all we got for you guys today. Thanks for tuning in. This has been Mini Mogul Monday. Like, share, subscribe. Keep that way to happiness going. We'll see you next time.